of the Biomutant Atomic Edition. Um, if the camera quality seems bad, I do apologize. I am using my phone to record this. But let's take a look at it. Not much going on with the box itself, as you can see. The artwork is the same on both sides. So we will start with the smaller stuff first. So first up is the steel case. I like it. Nice and shiny. There's even some artwork on the inside of it. And then we got the special soundtrack. We got the game itself, which is for, I actually own the game and play it on PS4, but got the Xbox One version of the Atomic Edition because it was the only edition available at any GameStop nearby. The Mercenary, so that's cool. The fabric artwork, not quite sure what I'm going to do with this, but it's pretty neat. Normally any fabric artwork I get isn't metallic-y or shiny looking. This one definitely is. Lower it so you guys can get a better view of it. I like it. Next up will be the shirt. The shirt itself is honestly kind of boring. I was expecting it to have the same artwork as the fabric poster, but it doesn't. It just, as you see, clearly says Biomutant with the little tree. The back is plain. Oh, nope, I lie. The back has a little symbol at the top. I did not notice that at first. But yeah, that's the shirt. Next up will be the mouse pad. So it's actually a keyboard and mouse pad. Again, it has a little bit of shininess to it. That might be hard to see in the video. But I definitely like this. I think it will probably be a little too big for where my computer is. I don't have a whole lot of space over there. But it's nice and thick. Looks like it'll have some nice, or feels like it'll have some nice grip to it so it won't slide around. It's got weight to it, so whenever you drag your mouse, it won't drag the mat with it. And now we move on to the statue. Alright, so I'm going to need to go get scissors real quick. I'll be right back. Alright, now let's open this bad boy. This needs to be just the platform itself and the bottom, which is what I thought it was going to be. That's what the platform's going to look like. Could only assume that this is loop-a-looping. Sometimes it's hard to tell by looking at the enemies. He's actually pretty heavy. He's probably why the box itself was so heavy. He seems like he's the majority of the weight. Doesn't seem like he'd break very easily, so that's good. He's really hard, really tough, sturdy. We'll go ahead and figure out how he goes on here. The downside to him being so tough and sturdy is it's actually hard to put his feet in the right position. Especially because the platform itself is not nearly as tough. So you don't want to squeeze the platform too hard because you feel like it's going to break. Next up is this. So we'll figure out how this attaches. I believe it goes on his back somehow. Maybe it doesn't. I feel like an idiot for not being able to figure this out. I'm going to go off screen for a minute. So there's this little nub here at the end. If my camera would focus, there we go. But I can't actually find a spot on him to attach it to. So we're going to move on for now. We got the weapon and the little lightning going on. Let's see where the rest of this attaches to. I don't know if these, I don't think this lightning piece was actually connected. Being that it just fell right off. At least that's what I'm hoping. As you can see, the critter weapon is actually attached to Loopaloopin. Here he is. He's a cute little guy. Again, he's really solid. So I don't think he'll be easy to break either. Compared to the game, as you can see, the color is a little dull. But imagine if they made it too bright of colors, it definitely would have made it harder to make it look as good as it does. Not quite sure how he attaches yet either. Because there's actually another hole right here that I don't think anything attaches to. And there's another hole right here that, again, I don't think anything actually attaches to. I think maybe the handle to the sword came off. It does not. So it's actually a little harder to put together than I was hoping. Because compared to the rest of his body, his hands are very thin. So I don't want to stretch them too much and possibly break it. I don't know if I'm missing something. but his hands seem a little too thin to support the weight of him having to hang off of them, or off of the sword. Like, there's just no way that he's gonna hang up in the air like that. His arms are too weak, they won't support it. There's gotta be something I'm missing here. Let me grab the box real quick and take a look at it. He's supposed to have a pole that he stands up on. So let me see if I can find that in my mess over here. That would be it right there. I think. Pretty sure this is the pole. Maybe it's not. If this is indeed the pole, it's definitely not thick enough. I'm going to take another look at my junk here. Alright, here's a different pole that's bigger. So I don't know what that other pole's used for. No, that makes them too high then. This is awfully confusing. There's more holes back here as well. I think I found the spot for his weapon. I believe the small pole is actually going to be for him. So they made it a little too heavy that they kind of had to put a pole there to hold him up. So no matter which side you have this sitting on your shelves or wherever you have it displayed, you're going to see a pole at all times. And there we have it. Very delicate in terms of staying in place because of looping being so heavy, and then making the pole a little too high. I'm afraid it's gonna start falling apart and I'll have to put it back together again, but other than that, I really enjoy it. It's a great statue. We'll get a closer look at it. That'll be all for today. Thanks for watching. Bye.